Hello Taurus, and welcome to your September 2024 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope all is well in your world today. I have these lovely cards, these Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Oracle cards, which I thought we could use to find your general energy, your general theme of this month. No doubt I'll end up throwing some of them on the floor as usual, because they're quite big cards, to be honest. It's quite a thick pack, but anyway, I'll have a go at shuffling them. Oh, we've dropped a few, but not on the floor. It's a winner. So don't forget, Taurus, if this is for you, if you are Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising, it is for you if you just resonate with the reading and you want to take it. Also, it's a general reading, so don't forget that it's, I can't read specifically for everyone, so you just take what you need and leave behind what you don't. Let's go straight into it with Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. So I think this is all about balance, actually. This is about balance of, relationships, close relationships, the people that, are close, the people that you love. And it is about finding that right balance of healthy boundaries and not overdoing anything, of that place, that good place of balance in between that comes with relationships. Let's have a little look what your recent past energy has got to say about what's been going on in your recent past, Taurus. Let's have 3 cards. Try not to drop them. I just did a reading a minute ago and I threw practically the whole pack on the floor. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. So 2 9s in there. So your recent past, you have been quite pleased with yourself, I think. Things have been feeling quite good. Things have felt like you have achieved quite a lot, and you felt like maybe you've been moving forward. So maybe things have started to shift. This could be the last few days, it could be the last few weeks, but things have started to shift and you feeling like things are going your way. You're moving forward, you're moving onwards towards your hopes, dreams and passions. And yeah, things are all looking good. So let's have a little bit of a couple of clarifiers to delve a little bit deeper into that. Ace of Cups, potentially got a new love in there or a new joy, new passion. But actually then we've got the 4 of Cups, which is maybe a little bit of dissatisfaction, and then we've got the 5 of Pentacles, so maybe dissatisfaction and feeling like something's missing, despite the fact what things are looking like on the outside, despite the fact that you may have found this new love, this new passion, new joy, and that things are going well for you and you're starting to move forward. There's just something missing. So, maybe this could come in, relationship wise, maybe this could be. Right, we've got, for our current energy, we've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the Star, and we've got the Knight of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles as our clarifier, the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, I think this is definitely relationship related for you. We've got this card, the 7 of Swords, and this is the card of deception, lying, cheating, stealing. We've got the Star card, which is, it can be the card of healing, the card of finding balance and finding that healing. Then we've got the Knight of Swords, and he is the only card that's going backwards, and he is quite aggressive, I want to say, in this card. He's got his sword up, he's got his battle face on, and he's going backwards, and I think maybe he might be holding on to something a little bit and feeling and sort of being quite combative with somebody. So I think maybe something's happened in a relationship where you've maybe feeling like you've been let down by somebody, and things are beginning to heal, but you still, or this person, the person that you're in the relationship with, is still going backwards and being quite at odds with you about it, and we've got the Four of Pentacles there, so holding on to something too tightly. So I think maybe holding on to what's happened too much, and it's causing quite a bit of conflict. And this may be where it comes to drawing healthy boundaries and setting healthy boundaries, and maybe this is a conversation that you need to have with this person about bringing some balance back into your life, and by and the things that have been dealt with and have gone and have been put to sleep, they need to stay there. There's no point dragging old things up and clinging on to old stuff and old things. If you want to stay in a relationship, you stay in a relationship together, whether that's a love relationship or a family relationship or a friend relationship or a work relationship, but if that's what you choose, to be in that place, that relationship place, then all this old stuff needs to be left behind. It needs its nostalgia. It needs to be left behind where it needs to stay, so that you can, we've got the Two of Cups there, so that you can rebuild and you can find that connection together again. That's all I've got to say there. I don't feel like I need to say anything else. I'm not going to waffle on for the sake of it. So let's have a little bit of future energy, the future cards, what's coming for the rest of September. So looking back at the past energy, you felt like you've had it all. There's been something missing, and this has been what's been missing. This stuff that's gone on in the past, that's lingering and making things not be as perfect as they could be, as they look on paper, as they may look to the outside world. But there's healing to be had. We've got the Star card here. I'm not going to hold her up because she's naked and YouTube doesn't like that. I need to put something over her. But there is healing to be had here. We've got the Star and we've got the Two of Cups of two people coming together and finding that unity and that connection together. So there is positive out of it. It's just all about resetting those boundaries, about what's to be spoke about, what's to be left behind, these agreements that you need to have to bring that balance back between the pair of you, so that you can move on with your relationship. Because otherwise, what's the point if you're going to keep hashing over old ground and you're not going to find that that you're holding on to something longer than, or they are holding on to something. Sorry, I'm dropping the cards here because I'm not looking what I'm doing. They're letting something sort of cling on to them, and they're holding too tightly onto something, or you are. So right, let's find some future energy. We've got the Queen of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. We've got Judgment. We have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so in your future energy, we are going to have some moving forward with confidence, moving towards your joys, your loves, your passions, and making changes and taking action and doing all the things that are required of you to move forward. But there may be a little bit of looking back. And now this is the wounded soldier, he's often called. I often want to call him the disgruntled soldier, because he looks a little bit miffed. You know, he's been through a lot. Things have been tough, but he's looking that way. He's looking behind him in the past, towards the past. He's not looking forward. And so he's still clinging on, or, you know, making choices and trying to move forward based on things that have happened in the past. And as we just said, we need to let those go. You need to make those choices based on now. You need to look forward and stop looking back. Whether that's you or the person involved in your disagreement. You know, you've got the lovely energy of the Queen of Wands that is helping you move forward. She knows where she's going. She knows how to get there. And she is, you know, moving towards that place of sunshine, the place of abundance, the place of happiness. But we've got this but next to her, this Nine of Wands. Need to just let that go. You need to move forward in order for you to build a strong and steady and sturdy relationship, which is what the Knight of Pentacles can do for us. You need to look forward. Yeah, we've got, as clarifies, we've got the Judgment card. So this is a rebirth. You've got the opportunity, the pair of you, for a rebirth, for a new start, a new beginning. You know, a new life, essentially. But that is going to involve, we've got two cards here which for me are actually very similar. We've got, because there's that flow in them, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and this is the card. He's got a set of scales there and he's giving with one hand, but this is to say that we can't always give, we need to learn to receive. So it's give and take, and it's the card of give and take. And give and take helps the universe go round, because when energy flows, that's the way it should be. And if we give too much or take too much, then that energy is stunted and stopped, and it doesn't flow the way that it should. And so that is the flow of energy, and there needs to be some give and take within your relationship to help it to help oil the energetic flow of life. And again, we've got here, this very much reminds me of it, because it is that flow. It's got that infinity sign with the two pentacles in it, and he's sort of keeping them nice and balanced. You know, he's trying to not let it tip too much too far down on one side, and this again is just finding balance. It's finding that flow, not letting things get out of hand one way or another, and it's just giving and taking and learning to find balance between you. Yeah, okay. So this is just quite straightforward reading, this, Aries. It's quite quick. You might be over sooner than a lot sooner than usual, but I just think it's a really straightforward message for somebody, for a few people, relationship wise. Okay, 3 cards for guidance for the rest of this month. Okay, so we have the Chariot. Now the Chariot, he is divinely guided. He's off towards his destiny, but he needs to be careful, because if he's not careful, he may get dragged off his path, off the right path, because he's got his 2 Sphinxes here. They're both at a slight angle, and if they both go off in their own direction, and he's going to end up taking a tumble in that Chariot of his, isn't he? So, you know, he's got to stay focused. He's got to keep control of the situation. Otherwise, things are going to go a little bit for a Burton, and like I say, he's going to fall. So he needs to just to go towards his destiny, to go towards his place of alignment, towards his joys, whatever it is that he's moving towards, because it is the card of movement. He needs to stay focused and keep his eye on the prize, and to just keep plodding ahead and taking steps in the right direction, and not to be distracted by anything else around him. we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and this is all about honing his skills. It's the card of work. So I think in this case, all relationships take work. And I think you're going to have to put a little bit of time and effort into this one if you want it to work. So, you know, it's all about learning a little bit more about maybe each other, or how you can both help each other to be the best that you can in this relationship, what each other needs, you know, all those things that make a relationship work. But it's going to take some time and effort on your behalf. And this is the 5 of Swords is all about not holding on to things, about letting things go. I mean, we've got that here in the 4 of Pentacles, where he's clinging onto his pentacles really tightly and holding them, you know, one's on his crown, one's over his heart, like shields. And he needs to let things go. And this is about things that are on your mind, maybe that are playing around in your mind, things that are, you know, you're creating scenarios, or just playing over scenarios within your head. Or maybe you've had a disagreement, you've had an argument, and you're still clinging on to those negative thoughts rather than just working through them and letting them go. Because anything that we hold on to will turn into a negative emotion and a lower vibrational emotion. And we don't want that, because that just stunts us. It blocks our energy and stops us from moving forward. So this is a card of learning to let things go, of letting things go, of not holding on to anything mentally that really you shouldn't be holding on to, that you know, you need to just let it go. So Taurus, that was quite a specific reading. I hope it's been valuable to somebody. I'd love to let me know if it has in the comments below, or just like the post. Also, you know, if you want to see any more of my readings, then please subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel. And yes, have a fabulous September. Take care, and I hope to see you again soon.